Hey everybody, this is LaRonda. I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about disillusionment and how to deal with it and push through when you are going out on dates that sort of disappoint you. So first I want to say, whenever I tell a story on this channel, it's always going to be all of the men that I go out with are part of LaRonda's witness protection program. The FBI has theirs. I have my witness protection program. And that means I'm not going to be mentioning any names of people or calling anybody out or identifying it, any most identifying information, like anything that could give away the identity of someone, I'm not going to mention, just so everyone knows. And any men that happen to like meet me on a dating site and think, oh, I can't go out with her because she might mention my name. Nope, not going to do it. Your name or any identifying information will never be mentioned. So, I went out on a date last Saturday night, and the date was fun. But like, as we were on the date, like, the guy seems like he has a great career. He seems like he's an interesting person, has traveled to a lot of countries, which I love because I love to travel also, and has done a lot of things that I find to be sort of interesting. Now, of course, I'm assuming, as I would, that he's pretty much on the up and up, that he's on these dating sites because he is single and available to go out with people and all that. So we're on the date and we're talking, we're at the restaurant, and he says, somehow he managed to slide in the fact that he's going through a divorce. Now, this is not something I asked him or inquired about because, mind you, I'm assuming that he's single. Because I'm single, I'm on a dating site because I'm single, not because I'm out here like fooling around on my husband, or my boyfriend or something. So he drops that in, like, we were having a really good time, like talking and laughing and getting to know each other, and somehow he slips that into the conversation. And for me, it sort of changed the whole dynamic of the date. It got me to the point, I'm like, okay, why? First of all, like, why is this happening to me right now? Because, it's not the first time that I've been out with somebody that, either told me that they are dating someone or that they are married or whatever. And it really is disappointing, because it's like, okay, it makes me question, are there any decent guys left? Like, are there any good, faithful men left that, instead of going out with other women when things are bad at home, that would stay at home and work things out with their wives or girlfriends? Like, it makes me sort of sad and disillusioned. It's like, as a single woman, this is not the kind of thing that you want to hear or see when you're out dating. And it's so disappointing. And even though I was having a really great time with the guy, and even like, to the point where, we just had a great time. But then once he kind of slipped and dropped that in, it kind of changed everything. And it's like, why, it got me to wondering, why do I keep attracting these sort of unavailable men? What is it about me that attracts men that are not available or who don't want anything from me other than maybe to be some side chick or, have a sexual conquest of some sort? What is it about me that brings that type of man in? And, it leads me to question, like, is this my fate in life, to just continue meeting up and connecting with people that are just all wrong for me or not looking for what I'm looking for? And it's disappointing, and I get so frustrated, and it just makes me want to say, fuck it. Like, I'm done for a while anyway. Like, I always come back to it, but sometimes I give myself a break and I, don't date for a while. I've been basically divorced and dating different people on and off, and, you know, having different situations and relationships and stuff over the last 8 years. But to have a relationship with somebody that I feel really loves me and I really love them has just not happened. And there's been a lot of like coming into my space of men who are not looking for what I'm looking for and not offering me what I want. And it's disappointing. And so I want to ask you, how do you deal with this kind of disappointment? When you find a nice man and you end up going on a date with him and he's checking his phone the whole night, or he drops a bombshell on you that he's still married or going through a divorce or whatever the case is, or, you know, he is just incompatible with you, or you meet up with somebody and their pictures were from 5 years ago and they're really like 85 years old, but you're, you know, and you're 35, you know, or whatever, and you just weren't expecting that, and so you get disappointed and whatever. So how do you deal with that? So maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, how do you deal with the disappointment that you go through in your dating lives? What I do is maybe I'll just take a break for a little bit, but then I know I need to get back to it, because if I'm going to find what I want in life, I'm not going to find it sitting at home. You know, you might say, oh, well, the UPS guy could come to your door, and he's going to come to your door and drop off a package, and he could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Yeah, well, the UPS guy here comes at 11:30 at night, so he comes and drops the package off and goes. He doesn't even knock on the door or anything. He just drops the package. So that's not going to work out for me. So I need to actually be putting myself out there and doing what I need to do to find the love of my life. And I need to continue putting myself out there, and that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to urge everyone out there to just keep going. Even though it feels hard and like it seems like you're not meeting the right men, or all the wrong men are coming around, or whatever the case is, just keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep trying, keep pushing, keep going. Something's got to give. I mean, like, we can't go any further down than we already are at sometimes, like with some of these guys that we meet up with, right? So just keep going. There's nowhere to go from here but up, right? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great one, and I will see you in the next video.